In the fall of 2014, Prentice Gibbs, who had been selling flowers and teaching chess on the corner of 135th and 5th for over 20 years, was evicted by the city of New York. A grassroots community campaign would ultimately restore Sonny the Flower Man to his corner less than 2 months later.
Let me get this here off the table. Levi, how you doing, man? All's good, man. All right, debate is on the hook. All right, I'm Sonny Gibbs. Most people here know me as the Flower Man. All right, I started Easter. This Easter coming will be 28 years I'm here. I came up here Easter weekend, and I didn't come up here to sit up here and play chess on the corner. I came up here to try to, like it was many years ago when I was in the fruit business, to get the brothers to start their own business, you know. And it didn't seem to work out for one reason or the other. I've been out of Harlem for maybe 20 years or better, and seen that things change. Things changed quite a bit. Over 20 years I was out of here. But my agreement with the community board, I had to go to them to set up a, how you doing, huh? After I did all my papers downtown, they said, well, if you're coming to the community, do something for the community. I can live with that, with what I had in my mind with the business. So that didn't work out. And I didn't like the basketball. Why? See, all them kids, instead of going to school, they didn't want to go to school, they're out here playing ball. So, but if you know what's going on in the world, dealing with China, Europe, Germany, Japan, and the rest of the world, Africa even, and how everybody's striving to get ahead and what they're doing. What you call them people, the Taliban or whatever, the Arabs with their guns. And kid get 10 years old, 10 years old, they give him an AK-47. In about the time this kid is 14, 15, they got a soldier. You got a basketball. You see my thing. So instead of cursing the dog, well, I said, well, maybe I can light a candle. I didn't know how. Next thing you know, I'm in a flea market and I find a big chess set. Pieces like that on a rug and a checker set. I just spread them out on the stones. People come by looking at it. One man, an artist named Mr. Gaylord, he passed away. Another kid named Gregory, he was 5 years old, 5, 6. And they start pulling him out to pieces. He's teaching the kid. Other people start looking. People start bringing the sets down. Maybe that's the candle being lit. Like they say, chess is sometimes the gymnasium of the mind. Gymnasium of the mind. So I started with that. Next thing I know, we got a chess club going. Okay, let's have a tournament. I don't know nothing about it. You know more than me, you're tournament director. Let's go. Shanghai you in a minute. How you doing, bro? And we moved on from there. Then the drums came in. Somebody gave me a drum, I gave it back. Somebody was moving out of here, they called me up because they knew I was working with the kids, take the drum. Nah. That's somebody's life up in here with the drum. 30, 40 drums, I can't touch that. That's whoever was here, this is their life. So they took one in a knapsack and put that in the truck. Put it in the back of the truck. Put it down here, I had it here a couple of weeks. I pulled it out with what they call an old tack head, kunga. All right, I got it out here off and on. about 2-3 years. And one Harlem week, brother come by, I know him from the arts. What's going on there? All right, so in the arts, because he always walked with 3 balls, chrome balls, 3 or 4. Older man, beard down in here, but I knew him off, knew his face. So I'm running around here, the drummer sitting out there, he says, hey, I said, how you doing? I said, he said, that drum, it's got a spring and tar. Yeah. He said, I made that drum over 30 years ago. Yeah, cool, old friend. He said, yeah. So at the end of the day, put the drum back in the bag that it came in. Here you go, you and the old friend back together again. He said, what? Yeah, see you later. Pew, I'm gone. You know, somebody came and gave me a drum. And then I got into it, see how they're made. Next thing you know, I'm making a drum. Like I found somebody showed me how to do it. Then the drums got here. And we just keep moving on. Another man came here with a game came with a Mancala or Warrior. And he wanted, for the kids, it's an African game also. African orientated, take a table, knock yourself out. And the man knew his craft. He knew his craft, he could teach him, he knew the history of what parts of the world was played in, what names he was called in this part, and even into the Philippines, he knew. Let's go, so we moving forward, and we do the African Festival out in Brooklyn. So we've been doing that over 10 years, him and I. I'm there almost close to 20 years. I'm with them back and forth each year. And just adds on and becomes strong. People bringing their energy in to make it stronger than what it was before they got here. You're gonna. Yeah. You know, I realized with the try to work with the old timers, but they're like the tree. See, now you can't do nothing with that tree. It's set in its ways. But the young ones coming up, you see them growing crooked. You can always help straighten them up so they can go straight to tall. So that's my way of thinking. The person's being there. You are in the beginning. You gotta tell the brothers, you know, arguments about smoking and cursing over here, blah blah blah. Once you get that straightened out and the reasons why, you know, my thing was man, woman, and child can sit down here and play. And nobody's offended by anything. You know, you respect the man next to you. You should throw the same thing back to you. And you keep that kind of a thing to snowball and build. And, you know, there's lumps in the road and something you better go overcome them and keep on going.
Tell me about that.
Oh, we was in the fruit business when Cliff was down with me. And before that, every Easter and Mother's Day, we used to be on 125th and 8th Avenue. And he was part of the crew that came there for the 100 hours we put in straight. He was part of that crew. But when we was in Brooklyn in the fruit business, that's when he was really down with us. He says, you know, so they I might ride around with a suit on, drive my Eldorado Cadillac, looking good. He says, but not till I hang out with you, I got some money in my pocket, you know? And he went on from there. You know, they had the loft over there, we had the fruit working, that's when I started the flower business over there. We had the loft around the corner where we had an archery range and a chess club. My son ran the chess club, I ran the archery range. And we stayed there for about 4 or 5 years. And then poof, when that was over with, I came here. And keep on going. That was about 3 or 4 years back. That's the last one where de Blasio came in office. It wasn't his fault. It's like when you change your staff and put new people in charge of things, this is how I got caught up in that mix. I ain't arguing with you. It was 25 years until I was getting ready to say, okay, that's enough. An older woman named Angela Davis, that was her name. She went over there and set up a table. Another lady over here set up a table. You're not going nowhere. You build an institution. You're not going nowhere. What? Keith Wright came down and he saw the petition we were doing, he signed it. Still I'm working. Had a bunch of hard-heads androids. So they keep calling me up and says, you really want to sit on the corner? I said, what's up? And me New York Times wants to have an interview with you. Call them up and make an appointment. So they came up here. The sister's name Nicole Stewart. That was her name. She's a beautiful editorial. They came out on a Saturday. Monday they called me up from the Department of Parks. Stop by, let's make a deal. Get them off her back. Then here comes Russia. They sent some correspondents over to take the interview with me. But the Russians always want to fight. How was the fight? Hey, it wasn't about a fight. It was just let them get the better understanding of who I am. Oh. They think.
It don't have to be two though. At least one of each.
I'll hook it up.
All right, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I know you. You know how I like it. Otherwise, how you feeling? Good?
I'm all right, man.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, that sounds good, bro. Appreciate it.
It's all right. There you go. You good?
No, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on.
And I believe you get the brothers and sisters a shot at going into space, to the moon, they'll beat them there. And saying this is the greatness, this is going back in history with the Nubians. They will work their weight in gold, not just for their physical, but what their minds could do. They have no idea if they plan for tomorrow and stay focused. Stay focused. They say you take 100 people, start out, only 5 will be successful. Why? Those 5 stayed focused on what they were about and didn't get distracted. And really nothing hidden if you just open your eyes and pay attention, close your mouth and pay attention to what's going on in the world. You learn a lot and you get ideas. Some kids get over here taking a look. Man, get into the space program. That's next. That's the next frontier out there. Get out there at night on a real, you can't do it in the city because you got too many distractions at lights. Get out on a beach, out in the country where there's no lights, no distraction, and look up. And you really look, go beyond the bright stars. Really look beyond the bright stars. And you'll see something look like sand. That's the next frontier. That's it. And they'll look, and once you grab that in there, we can go, you can go there. Get focused, you can go there, beyond. Shit, you go another 1,000 years, who knows where man is gonna be. Be part of it. If not you, let your genes be out there. It's heavy on the parents to put them to get them a good education, number one. And back them up. You know, you can't, I have one kid over here, Jonathan, he was out here, 3 years old, he challenged me. 3, he challenged me. Over here, they told me about, go look out for Jonathan. Come up there, yeah, I'm Jonathan. He didn't know that much. The other boy wanted him computer games, that's how he learned. I couldn't beat him after 7. When he got 7 years old, I couldn't beat him anymore. Casa, here's another one. He started at 5. He got mad at me, but I used to talk rough to him. He went to Denmark and came back on Christmas. He tore up everybody over here. And I playing the game. I started to win. I said, okay, he said, no, you don't quit. I'm gonna beat you the way you beat me. 7 years old. Yeah, I said, okay, you got that. He became international master. Yeah, Casa went all the way. He's got one step, a qualm they call, for him to become a grandmaster. He's in Europe for 2 years, going to college and to get his international master. But it's the traveling, and they say I was heavy to get him started. I met one in Brooklyn out there at the African Festival. I just saw him this year. He come up, his grandmother brought him over the city. You know, he sat at the table, did the same thing. I beat him up, talked to him rough. Yeah. I come the next year like I'm setting up. He's sitting there. Remember me? You little fucking kid out over there. Yeah, you little punk. Then I looked, I saw his grandmother. Oh yeah, last year. He said, yeah. I've been waiting for you. Okay, let me set up. And I play the game, right? Set up, sat down to have my coffee. He comes up, he says, oh, you're scared. He got me 9 years old. Oh, you're scared. Let's go. How you doing? And first game I had to fight him for a draw. He won the second game. I said, you belong to, how you doing, my man? You belong to a chess team or a club or what? He said, no, a chess team. Don't worry, they'll be here in a little while. Okay. About 9:30, 10 o'clock, each kid, 4 of them come walking up, got their chess bag, got their clock, their sets. And on this side of the fence, we had that side of the fence, we had the kids. This side was the adults. They went around that fence and caused havoc and beat all those adults that they got up and left. It's okay, we'll see you later. And he wound up growing up, becoming a master. At 14, he became a master. One thing with all of them that elevates to that level, you gotta have the parents working with them. Casa, I met his mother, his father, his grandparents, his grandmother, and his great-grandmother. So, the kids, they got this year, when I first started here, it's like, let them sit down in the summer. When he went back to school, come September, grades went up. They stopped fighting so much, stopped thinking. Then that gymnasium of the mind, stop you, slow down, think before you make a move, before you shut down and think. And you gotta, like, at that time, in the early days, you gotta beat the flower man. We had published a little book, The Royal Games we made. Every time I gave it to the kids, you read the book, you can beat. So their whole thing was to beat the flower man. A lot of them done it. You can't lose. If you just play a little bit of chess, you're gonna get better at whatever. What Savage says, you gotta remember, Sonny, you teach them chess. Whatever they decide to go into, they're gonna become better at it. That's enough to go to work with. See you later, I'm gone. That's enough artillery for you to get involved in anything. You're gonna help the youth.